Curiosity. It is the engine of discovery, a cognitive force associated with childhood. Over time, this drive diminishes. The process is quiet, gradual, and complex. This analysis will explore its mechanisms.
The central inquiry is not whether curiosity fades, but the reasons for its decline. The change is often imperceptible, originating from a combination of internal cognitive processes and external environmental factors. The process begins with a subtle loss, a quiet transition from constant inquiry to the acceptance of existing knowledge.
Childhood is characterized by a constant stream of questions and broad exploration. In contrast, adulthood is often characterized by fewer questions, a narrower field of exploration, and a preference for established certainty. This transition is exceptionally gradual. It is not a singular event, but is slow erosion. It occurs through a series of minor adjustments in cognition and behavior, frequently without conscious awareness.
To understand this decline, one must first define the mechanism itself. Curiosity is not a simple interest, it is a fundamental biological function.
Fundamentally, curiosity is a cognitive mechanism for managing uncertainty. When a knowledge gap is detected, curiosity provides the motivation to resolve it through exploration.
The process operates in a four-stage cycle. First, a knowledge gap is detected. Second, this detection produces cognitive tension. Third, the organism is motivated to explore and resolve the tension. Fourth, the successful acquisition of knowledge triggers a neurological reward, reinforcing the cycle.
However, multiple forces work to suppress this mechanism. These pressures are both internal, originating within the individual, and external, originating from social structures.
The cognitive tension produced by a knowledge gap is the engine of curiosity. Yet, this same tension is also a source of psychological discomfort. The mind possesses a natural inclination to resolve this discomfort rapidly.
When the discomfort of uncertainty outweighs the anticipated reward of discovery, the primary motivation shifts. The drive to explore is replaced by a preference for certainty.
External social pressures also play a role. The act of questioning is an admission of incomplete knowledge. In environments that value confidence, displaying uncertainty can be perceived as a weakness, thus incurring a social cost. To mitigate this social cost, individuals may suppress inquiry. Repeated suppression reinforces this behavior, establishing silence as a default response.
A more fundamental conflict exists between curiosity and identity. Inquiry can reveal information that challenges established beliefs, threatening an individual's sense of self. To protect this identity, the suppression of questions becomes a defense mechanism.
Beyond internal and social factors, systemic pressures contribute to the decline of curiosity. These pressures are embedded within educational, professional, and technological structures.
Educational systems, for instance, frequently incentivize correct answers over the process of exploration. Learning is therefore reframed as task completion, which discourages the less direct path of genuine inquiry.
The modern environment presents multiple inhibitors. Demands for efficiency reduce time for investigation. Routines limit exposure to novelty. The availability of instant information obviates the need for the exploratory cycle.
Sustained inquiry requires focused attention. The contemporary digital environment, however, promotes attention fragmentation through constant interruption. This state is incompatible with the deep thought required for exploration. Incentive structures, particularly in professional settings, are often misaligned with curiosity. Rewards are allocated for delivering answers and results, not for asking foundational questions, which is often perceived as inefficient.
Technology has also automated the process of discovery. Algorithmic recommendations preempt inquiry. This fosters a state of passive information consumption, leading to the atrophy of cognitive functions required for active exploration.
The erosion of curiosity is therefore not a result of a single cause. It is the cumulative effect of these persistent, minor pressures which gradually alter cognition and behavior.
In isolation, each adjustment is minor. Efficiency replaces exploration, certainty replaces questions, routine replaces novelty. In aggregate, these trade-offs result in a significant cognitive shift away from an inquisitive state.
Curiosity is seldom eliminated. It typically becomes dormant, suppressed by environmental factors. Under appropriate conditions, such as available time and psychological safety, the mechanism can be reactivated.
In conclusion, the decline of curiosity is not an individual failing. It is a logical response to environmental conditions. The human mind does not cease to wonder. Rather, the external world ceases to reward the act of wondering.
Given that curiosity depends on uncertainty and the time for exploration, a final question emerges. What kind of environment would facilitate the growth of curiosity rather than its decline?